Welcome back. If you're just joining, we've made this far, and then we could go back to the previous video to watch our how we started and how we got to this point. So last time we ended up making our get started button open our login tab, which is enter email and enter password for our login. Then our learn more button triggers an alert. So that was the last that was what the last video was about. So I said that in this video, the next one we're making, we're going to make the get started button toggle between the login tab, so that the get started button, as you can see, if you click the get started button now, it doesn't close the login tab. So what we're going to do now is to make the login tab open and close whenever the get started button is clicked. So as you can see, the get started button is doing nothing now whenever you click it. So we're going to make it toggle between that. So there are many means to do this, but we're going to do the little and the most simple aspect of it, which requires just little logic. JavaScript is all about logic. You get? It's all about logic. If you can be able to reason your logic very well, your code will go very well. So to do this, we are going to say login. So we're already inside get started button. So we're going to say login tab. So when login tab is when get started button is clicked, login tab style, the style of login tab about display, the style of display for login tab should now be this thing we are talking about. This so if you go through this logic, you will definitely understand it. So we are telling login tab that you should check if the style of login tab is displayed. If it is displayed, if it is visible, we should make it invisible. So that's what we say. We check if it is invisible. You get? So we say display none. Then we add a question mark. This question mark now we check if it is invisible, then toggle between display none and display block. You get? So these are the two conditions it should toggle between. So it is either going to display none or display block. So that is what this condition is. So this is a long logic. So you could check how to make this logic the better way. You can use if statement. If it is displayed, you should hide it. Then if it is not displayed, it should display it. That is what this logic is. So if you can use if statement, you can toggle between this to say if it is displayed, hide it. If it is hidden, display it. So let's check our outcome. So as you can see, what our get started button is doing, if you click it, it hides. If you click it again, it displays. So it's toggling between these two. So next thing we have to do now is to make this our login tab be at the middle of the page so that it looks more better. So we have to wrap this our tab into another so that it gets at the middle of the page. So if we use our div tag, like I said, you can join my free class to get more of this HTML tag and what they do, and to make it easier for you to learn JavaScript if JavaScript is that difficult for you. So to make it stay in the middle, we are going to display flex. When you say display flex, you align all the items horizontally. Yes, horizontally, if I'm correct. Vertical should be the line going from up to down, right? Then horizontal should be left to right. So that is what display flex do. It will align the item horizontally. But it's still not enough to push the item to the middle. As you can see, the element is not in the middle yet. So we still need other properties, other CSS property, which is align item. Align align items. So watch correctly how I type it. Align items center. Then next thing we should do is justify 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 content. Justify content center. So we are aligning item center and justify content center, the same thing. So let's check it out. Okay, what are we missing? Justify content. Align items. Align items center. We have display flex. Okay, we have not even put our login tab inside what we are doing. So we have to copy this our login tab and put it inside our div. So we add it inside here. As you can see, it's now inside the div. Do you get? So let's check it out now. As you can see, it's now in the middle. It's now in the middle, so it makes it look more better in the eye. So let's style the login tab. So we are going to first change the background color. The back the background the background color should be what? We are going to use what is it called? Let's use blue. Oh, now there is color formula. You can use ash. Let's use ash. Ash, we have FF0. So you can browse how to use color formula. As you can see, FF0 is yellow. You can check other color formula. So let's add padding to make this our login tab more beautiful. Say padding, little padding, just a padding, and little padding. Okay, it's not yet enough. Let's add more. Padding should be 20 px. Let's check it out. So this is what we have. So for the sake of this our design, we have to remove our display features. Let's just remove it so that our login tab will be visible as we are styling it. So we'll say display block. Exactly. So what else are we going to add? Since we have added padding, let's add border radius. We add border radius. Then our border radius should be 10 px. 10 px. So as you can see, it's looking better now. So let's add a little shift from the top so that it shifts a bit from the get started button. So we say margin top, margin, or you can just say top, depending on how you want to use it. So margin top, I say 10 px. I shift it from the top. So as you can see, it shifted a bit, but that's not what we want. We want it to shift very. So we use 50. As you can see, there is a difference now. So I think this we have to add a button for our login button too. So our login button, instead of wasting time, let's just copy this button that we have already styled. Let's just copy it and then come to our login tab, and then add our button. Then we just remove this ID. Let's call it login button. This is login BTN, short form for button. So let's change the color to let's use another color formula, which is starting with ash. So we use another color formula. Let's use this color that looks like white, F5. You can check, browse other color formulas that might be good for you. You understand? So as you can see, let's change the color of our text. Let's change it to black. Yeah. Okay. This is okay. So maybe you can do your own styling yourself to make it look better. So, but for now, this is the styling we are going with. So the video is already longer than expected. So in the next video, let's just break this. Let's just add this break tag so that it looks better. So let's add this break tag here. Okay. Um, let's add our break tag. So okay, our this is our login interface now. So let's remove our display block. So I'm going to manage this login interface because this is not the best styling we can do, but we're going to use it like this for now. So as you can see, our login interface is ready. You get. So next video we are going to style this the top of this page, so that the learn more and the get started button is not the first thing that you see in our login screen. Understand? So thank you everybody. Thank you for making it this far. See you guys in the next video. Bye.